Here we go. Inspection day. We got McLaren 570 GT, kind of sort of GT version with softer suspension. Just doing an inspection, checking all the tyres, if anything, any oil leaks, taking all the pads off. It's a bit of a pain, you know. All those luxury cars, sport cars is just a pain. Just find a right jacking points and just jack it up, and it takes like up to 4 hours because by the time you do the body work, checking suspension, rest of the stuff, interior, full codes. There's a road test still needs to be done. Yes, it is a bit of pain on these ones, but as they're not cheap cars, so if you're buying a car and need help, unless you want to do it yourself, you're more than welcome. I'm not here to telling you how to suck eggs, but you'd rather be safe than sorry. What we do, we help people. We have very ethical, dedicated people with who cars and what actually works, and we're looking after you. And we do look after the sellers' cars, but we're looking after your interests, so you know potentially what would be wrong, how much money you will need to invest, and whether you're making a wise decision, so you can just compare it. And like I said, every used car will have some problems, but as long as you know how many and whether that suits your values and needs, requirements, or maybe you can just go and look for another vehicle if the seller doesn't meet your offered price for the vehicle, and you can't meet midway for some reason, you know. There's always a better car out there for you, but that's what we do. We're making sure you buy a vehicle in a good condition, or as described, with the faults, doesn't matter, as long as it's acceptable for you. Instead of you buying a car, driving for a bit and then finding faults and issues which you are completely dissatisfied with, and more likely sometimes you can be stuck with it, or at least you have done your due diligence, and if there's any issues, or potentially can be, and you're buying a car, if you're buying from trade, inspection would be evidence the fault was there at the time of inspection, you know. Obviously subject to variations, depends what it is, right? The paintwork is nothing you can do, but if it's a mechanical or electrical issue potentially can develop, you have evidence. That's why you need a vehicle inspection. Otherwise you're buying and they said there was nothing there, and you're saying something, and you're going around circles, and more likely it will cost you more. Court hearing will cost you more than the point of this, you know, because maybe you have to just spend $250 and get this vehicle repaired, you know. But you see what I'm saying. carxima.com, we're helping you.